Hey, how's it going? I'm the Retro Runner, speedrun retro video games. Today we're going to play Ninja Gaiden II, The Dark Sword of Chaos. What an epic title, you got to say it in an epic voice. Some of you, as Jalen alluded to, might know me from a little game called Ninja Gaiden 1. There's actually quite a few differences between Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 1. If you're familiar with the previous title, we can't delete bosses with the press of a couple buttons. There's no spin slash, we can't visit enemies. But the good news is Ryu's got more movement tech and more combat options than he's ever had. We got shadow clones. I got my boy Yelsraek on the couch. He's lost his marbles. No, he's a tremendous NES runner, and he's helping me out on commentary because there's quite a few stages where I just gotta dig in and do the thing. But without further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so the first major difference between Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 is that damage boosts are free in Ninja Gaiden 2. We do not lose any time or movement speed from damage boosting off of enemies. It's the same speed as Ryu walking on the ground. Full screen scroll the entire time, so you're gonna see a lot of damage boosts. The other difference is the inclusion of these shadow clones, which mirror our movements in this sort of delayed fashion behind us. But anytime you attack or use a sub-weapon, they do that instantly. So it's a great help DPS-wise, especially against bosses. And we got the quick kill.
Very nice.
Thanks. All right, it's a really cool stage. A lot of really great movement and damage boosting, as we were talking about. There are a couple of stages in this game that are just like completely optimized, there's no time to be saved at all. This is one of them. We just got our second shadow clone. You can have up to 2. You can see him hopping around behind us. And the rest of the stage is just memorization, execution test, getting rid of enemies in front of us and knowing which enemies to damage boost off of. Okay, good.
Also hot jams.
I have hot jams all over the place in this game. This stage has this wind element. So when it pushes against us, it slows us down. When it pushes behind us, it gives us a speed boost. We're going to do 5 standing slashes there to set this up. That's okay.
Sorry. The little bit of time loss here doesn't matter because the wind cycle resets at the beginning of each screen.
Exactly. There's actually a gap in this stage that you can't clear without the help of the wind. It's just too wide. So again, the wind is timed so that it pushes against us. We're going to boost off this slow bullet over there.
Slowest bullet ever.
The slowest bullet in the world finally caught up to us.
All right, so now he's going to use a combination of the wind mechanic and a damage boost. He's going to jump through. Well, he tried to jump through the wall to clip off the bird and into the ladder, but that's okay. No problem at all. You're going to erase this boss with sub-weapon inputs. I don't even know what that boss does, to be perfectly honest.
I think he throws spiders.
Something like that, I'm not sure. So 3-1 introduces a darkness mechanic, which is pretty meaningless for speedrunners who just memorize the screen anyway. So while the Retro Runner flips through the darkness, let me tell you a little bit about sword canceling and sub-weapon canceling. Sword canceling allows you to get extra attacks in either by jumping out of an animation to do another slash, or slashing right before you land, causing the landing to interrupt that animation. You can do the same thing with sub-weapons as well, which lets you condense attacks to clear tight groups of enemies as well as to melt bosses as well. Another cool thing you can make Ryu do is slide during a sub-weapon animation, which is good for precise positioning for different boss fights. 3-2, again, this is just, he's got to just dig in here. We're going to talk about something cool called sword climbs. You'll notice them a lot here. First, actually, let's talk about this pixel perfect jump. He's going to go for, gets the wall, 1 pixel. That's 1 pixel, folks. Okay, so, and also as you saw him climb that ladder, you'll notice that he jumps off of the ladder and slashes his sword. When you slash your sword, it pushes you backwards. So if you jump away from the ladder and slash your sword, it pushes you back into the ladder faster than just climbing by default. So that's another cool thing. Last screen here, we're gonna do a little sequence break. He's gonna jump and damage boost, and it's just gonna let him skip that entire thing. And now it's time to melt Funky Dynamite. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's all right. That's still very quick.
he can get away from us. You can kill him before he even jumps a second time. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. So into 4-1, and for those fans of the original Ninja Gaiden, you're going to see an old friend with a new twist. In Ninja Gaiden 1, the invincible fire wheel was an item that you could pick up, and it automatically triggered. But now in Ninja Gaiden 2, you use it as you would a sub-weapon, so you get to carry that buff with you. Here's some more excellent sword climbs, by the way. And just strategically timed invincible fire wheels to just kind of mow down some enemies and clear your way through. And then we're going to get to the end of 4-1, and there are these pillars here. And if you can manage to jump from these tight pillars without grabbing any walls, that's a really tight jump. I mean, we're talking like almost pixel perfect there, if not pixel perfect.
I think that's frame perfect.
It might be frame perfect. Yeah, excellent. Very good job. We're skipping over the meatballs there. All right, now we're into the water current section here, so the current will push you backwards or push you forwards, depending on the direction it is relative to where you are. So you're going to see him jumping over the water when it's pushing against and running with the water when it's going with him. He's going to try to set up a triple bird boost. There's one, there's two, and one more bird. Get over your bird. Very nice. Excellent job right there. Okay, now it's time for the infamous over-the-wall clip. He's going to grab a wall, and he's going to do a couple of sword boosts to try to traverse it, but there's no safety net. He's got nothing below him to save him. Okay.
We didn't die. That's fine.
We didn't die. The waterfall, he was able to get over to the waterfall in time. Excellent save there. So, and now again, it's just, jumping through the water when it's pushing against, and then just riding it to the boss. Stage 4 boss, equally going to get melted.
All right, so normally this boss has hands that come out. If they don't come out, that's as fast as you can kill him. That's completely optimal.
Heck yeah. Fantastic job there. All right, now we're on to Act 5. Act 5 is going to show us a couple of wall clips. So similar to Ninja Gaiden 1's wall clips, you need to nudge the screen in the intended direction to unlock movement, and then you can just jump through the wall. You can just leave. He's going to use the fire wheel to clean out some enemies here in this little corridor, and now he's going to do it again. He's going to damage boost through these spikes, unlock screen movement, and damage boost again through the spikes, and then just jump through the wall. Simple as can be, except it's not simple at all. He just makes it look that way.
Real quick, whose favorite stage is this?
This is Jorf's favorite. Jorf! Get some pirate emotes in chat, if you would so please. Now, similar to the water current in 4-2, pushing you forward, the ice allows you to have free movement while doing standing slashes. However, this is ice, so the movement is going to be really scary if he ever needs to turn around. He's going to do a neat little trick here. He's going to hold A and turn around at the last second. He's going to wiggle through that wall's hit detection and just fall right through. All right, now we're getting ready for the Act 5 boss. This is Trash Tar. The Retro Runner needs to perform 6 sub-weapon inputs in about 2 seconds at a very specific cadence. So we're going to see if he can hit it. Let's give him a little bit.
All of these enemies are invincible, by the way.
By the way, let's give him some quiet right here. That first one did not want to come out. That's okay. It's so 4.5 seconds waiting for that cycle. That's okay. We really did want to see the quick kill, but that's okay because it's super hard to do. All right, so Act 6, I'm going to be honest, there's not a whole lot going on in Act 6 that you haven't already seen. So, Jadelyn, if you'd give us a few donations.
I have several donations coming in for this run. We've got $50 from Teen is Brutal that says, making the Retro Shredders proud as always. Good luck on your run. Love you. And also cold coffee for life. Thank you so much for that. And I also have got $50 from Lexi Plays Fast that says, there once was a young Hayabusa whose shuriken would go right through you. He jumped and he climbed. It was all well timed until Retro could stand and shout, booyah!
Booyah!
One more. You can do one more.
Fantastic. We've got $10 from Super Joe is Safe that says, much love, TRR. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy. All right, we got an appearance from Jockyo's Dogs again. They're actually in every single Ninja Gaiden game. On the NES, he must be like a dog lover or something.
All right, so now, again, Act 7. I think everybody's familiar with Act 7. It's by far the most difficult section in this game. There's tons of enemies. There's tons of over-the-wall clips. Tightly managed health for damage boost, which is super important. His health is going to be really closely monitored throughout this act. I mean, this is just a gauntlet of everything that he's had to encounter so far. Damage boosts, sword climbs, just really tightly positioned movement all the way through here. dodge some meatballs, get over the wall. Very nice. Excellent job.
You got both
there.
clips. That's really
both,
good.
and then get. Oh, and now the flame. Flame, please. Please behave. All right, and now here we are. We're on to Act 7-2. And if you can believe it, the difficulty goes up even more. I'm pretty sure that anybody who played this game growing up, this is the most familiar screen to you from all the times you died.
Oh, no!
No!
That's okay. There's a couple clones that we can grab and just like be right on our way. That never happens. Okay.
It's A-okay. We've
There's
got
one
the
clone.
recovery. We've got the recovery strats. Everything's fine.
There's 2 clone, and we even got Fire Wheel back. It's fine. It never happened.
All right, so again, we've got, there's literally, as you can see, enemies everywhere, pits everywhere, just projectiles all over the place. So again, lots of sword climbs here. We're getting up to, this is the screen we call the bird-demic. If you let these birds continue to just spawn and agitate you, Retro Runner, you said you can get like 5 birds on screen
I think
at a
up
time?
to 5 will spawn.
Like, yeah, I
which
mean,
is ridiculous.
It's just, why do you need that many birds?
Is that
Who needs that
necessary?
many birds? Birds are jerks, I agree. Okay, so more sword climbs. And yeah, this is the last screen before the final boss stretch here. And here we go. We got Jackio 1. He's going to go for a 1 cycle. You'll know if he gets it if it dies on the left side of the screen.
Oh,
he got
that's
away.
so close. It's so close.
Very close. That's okay. Let's get some claps in there. Jackio 2. He can abuse his clone position here to screen wrap a Ninpo usage, and then he just sword cancels. He's like doing a reverse moonwalk across the screen. Fantastic job there. Jackio 3, this is it. He's going to use the last of his Ninpo to kill the head, and then he's going to create a tight circle, a tight loop with his clones so he can dodge the shrimp and still get hits in on the heart. We're getting there, we're getting there. Please die. Okay, time will be when the timer hits 0.
3, 2, 1, time.
There we go.
I don't know what that was, but that was fun. That's fun. A really, really difficult run. That could have gone way worse, so I guess I'm happy with that. A few shout-outs really quick. Thanks to my wife, Tina's Brutal. Thanks for supporting me. We've been through a lot. But we're still here. No one can take that away from us. Thanks to my awesome community, the Retro Shredders, who support me every day on Twitch. And thanks to all you people who got up early enough to watch these old games. Thank you for keeping these old games alive. It means everything to us.
Old games hype.
Old games hype! But that's all the time I got for today. Ninja Vanish, I'm out.